Yeah, and fortunately at Hangtown Saturday, we came off a World Supercross Championship. Testing went great, and we came in Hangtown, fired up. We knew we had a fast motorcycle. Everything was going good. In the first practice, I go out there, and I didn't even make it a half a lap, and the thing starts cutting out. So I pull in that tail J-bar, and we pull it apart. We think we got to fix it. I'll go back out there. Same thing happened. So it was, I think, something with the fuel clock, or something happened to the fuel where it wasn't letting, gas into the carburetor. So we fixed that. And we go to the second practice. So we go to the second practice, and I'm bouncing all over the track like a pogo stick. We prepare for a Hangtown, like normal Hangtown, and they went and changed the track. So we had to set up, it was kind of off a little bit. So I crashed a couple times in Saturday practice. I didn't even put in one full lap in the whole Saturday. So pull off, we make a bunch of changes, that night, and we had a better setup Sunday. And Sunday went okay. We got through both practices, and then, looking good for the first moto, and third, and then we go stall the bike. So I just figured, that's the perfect way to start my outdoor season off, just like I ended last year. So we turned it around. We turned it to a positive. So we ended up winning. So that was the best thing. I think, to me, winning the first ever 125 race, winning my first ever 125 championship, outdoor moto, Supercross, 250 Supercross race, 250 Supercross championship, and winning the first outdoor race, outdoor moto for me. I think the one that really sticks with me is probably my first ever 125 win, just because, to me, that separated me from being a good amateur rider to now, okay, he can race pro. And to me, that was a big step for me. And so I would have to say the first ever 125 race was my favorite one for sure. Everything, after the horrible weekend, we went back and tested. Came into Mount Morris, flying. Everything was perfect. Lap times were good. The bike setup was great. I mean, everything's going good. Pulled a whole shot in the first moto. Made a little bobble. Then Ricky got past me, and I followed him for a couple laps. Trying to get around him. I was making a few mistakes, and then I ended up getting around him, pulled away, and then caught, I guess, the back half of the field, caught like 10 guys at one time. So he closed back in on me. We started battling. Everything's going good. We're racing, having a good time. And then, I think he made a little mistake in the whoop section back there, had like a 3-second lead. And then hit the finish line, came around the corner, and that was about all I remember right there. Next thing I know, I woke up in the ashtray with my clothes off. So that was it, man. I watched it 1,000 times already. I mean, it's a simple mistake. Just came around that corner and slid, and I mean, it was nothing I could do. I thought about, what if I would have let off? I would have crashed anyway. So the best thing I could do is what I tried to do, is just keep on the gas, and it was over. I didn't even think it was that bad. I never even tried jumping off until the end because I didn't think I was going to crash. And then, like I said, I woke up in the ashtray. That was the first thing I remember, is waking up and asking who all these people are. How did I get here, and who are these people? So it was pretty bad. And that crash, I mean, it was a couple of things that really stood out when I kind of got, back on. I mean, of course, number one, I knocked myself out of concussion. Then I realized my thigh was hurting really bad, so I got like a real bad bruise, or what the doctor said, a hematoma on my thigh. So I'm already black, so imagine my thigh even blacker than what it is. It had to be pretty dark. So I had that, and then my knee was really sore. And I went to the hospital, and the doctor said, the knee was really swollen up, and he was just like, give it a couple days, and the swelling would go down. So the swelling was going down, but my knee felt the same. And so last Sunday, I tried to ride a little bit, and I couldn't. So we went back and got an MRI, and to come find out, I got a really bad bone bruise on my knee. So anytime I straighten my knee out, it's like really painful. So I couldn't ride Sunday, so we went and figured that out. So pretty much the only thing is my thigh is still hurting, and my knee is still pretty bad. So try to give it all I can this weekend and see what I can do. I just look at every day, you know, for me to be able to do something I love is just a blessing. And I was just telling David last weekend after I got hurt, I was like, man, you know, I could be driving a water truck or working in the orange groves or doing something like that for a living. I mean, to be able to do the thing I do the most and love to do it, to be able to afford a nice house, to be able to afford cars and have a good time at it. I mean, I'm blessed. So, I mean, how much bad luck can a guy have?